Peace of Christ, everyone. God bless this Christian lady, a brave Christian woman, humiliated and destroyed Ahmed Deedat. Can you believe that? All right, let's go. First, before that, this is a disclaimer. That's a copyright. Muslims are trying to shut down our channels and have a copyright to use, fair use practice. And let us go and see what this woman is doing with this man.
Errors which you have made tonight in twisting the word of God.
Twisting the word of God. Twisting the word.
Mr. Deedat, actually there's quite a few things that errors which you have made tonight in twisting the word of God, saying things of the word of God. You have made a whole mockery of the word of God in Christianity, which we as Christians wouldn't do, of Islam and the Holy Quran, and that breaks my heart tonight. But what I would like to do is to just read 3 verses of the word of God. If you've really been studying the word of God, I'd like to know what we have to say on these 3 verses which I've jotted down, amongst many others, but the time is not there. Philippians chapter 2 verse 8, and being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
This is our putting this one. Sorry, it's raining.
And then in John chapter 11 verse 25 we read, Jesus said unto her, this was to Martha with the raising of Lazarus, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Amen. And also in Revelation, the last book in the Bible, chapter 1 verse 18, we read, Jesus said, I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore.
The book of Revelation was considered heretical. Look, this heretical. What? The devil is trying to, hard. Okay. Your hadiths are not heretical, but the word of God is heretical.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
The only verse which has any connection with the subject of this evening's discussion was the last verse quoted from the book of Revelation, where Jesus is supposed to be telling to John in a dream, in a vision, that I was dead and now I live forevermore. That's the only place in the whole Bible where Jesus utters such a word. Whole Bible where Jesus utters, I was dead and now I live forevermore. That's the only place in the whole Bible where Jesus utters such a word. During his post-crucifixion appearances, as recorded in the Gospels, he never used the word that I had died and I have come back from the dead. Never.
All right. Never. This is a diabolical liar. She exposed him. Let's see.
Ahmed Deedat and all Muslims. Ahmed Deedat was a pathological liar. 1. Lie number 1. Jesus predicted many times in the Gospel that he was going to die and resurrect on the 3rd day. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection, and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live, and whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? The Gospel of John 11:25 and 26. Regarding his resurrection, Jesus Christ said the following verses. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have the power to lay it down, and I have the power to take it again. This commandment have I received of my Father. John 10:18. We also read in the Gospel of Matthew. Matthew 16:21-28. From that time on, Jesus began to show his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and undergo great suffering at the hands of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the third day be raised. And Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, God forbid it, Lord. This must never happen to you. But he turned and said to Peter, Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, for you are setting your mind not on divine things but on human things. Jesus predicts his death a second time. Matthew 17:22-23. When they came together in Galilee, he said to them, The Son of Man is going to be delivered into the hands of men. They will kill him, and on the third day he will be raised to life. And the disciples were filled with grief. Jesus predicts his death a third time. Matthew 20:17-19. Now Jesus was going up to Jerusalem. On the way, he took the 12 aside and said to them, We are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be delivered over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law. They will condemn him to death and hand him over to the Gentiles to be mocked, flogged, and crucified. On the third day, he will be raised to life. Also in the Gospel of Luke, we read, Luke 9:22-27. Saying, The Son of Man must undergo great suffering, and be rejected by the elders, chief priests, and scribes, and be killed, and on the third day be raised. Jesus predicts his death a second time. Mark 9:30-32. They left that place and passed through Galilee. Jesus did not want anyone to know where they were, because he was teaching his disciples. He said to them, The Son of Man is going to be delivered into the hands of men. They will kill him, and after 3 days he will rise. But they did not understand what he meant and were afraid to ask him about it. 2. Lie number 2. Was Revelation chapter 1 verse 18 the only place in the Bible that Jesus said I was dead and no am alive? No. No, no. He is lying to the audience and to the whole world. Read Revelation. And unto the angel of the church in Smyrna write, These things saith the first and the last, which was dead, and is alive. I know thy works, and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 2:8 and 9. 3. The second lie which the famous liar Ahmed Deedat made was that Revelation was a dream. He knows for sure that there is a great difference between a dream and a revelation. Muslims believe that Quran was a revelation from Allah. Can Ahmed Deedat make the same conclusion that the Quran was nothing but a dream from Allah? Maybe the Quran came down when Allah drank wine from heaven and slept there. And then he dreamed. Then Angel Jibreel came down in a dream. That makes sense because the Quran is such a horrible book mankind ever has read. Finally, Muhammad said he went to heaven by a mythical donkey-like animal which is called Barak. Ahmed Deedat believed in the dream of his false prophet Muhammad, but he said he would not believe in the book of Revelation. Amazing silliness. Thank you for watching and listening to this program. Stay was from the satanic religion of Muhammad and from the false teachings of Muslim teachers. Come to Jesus Christ. Know the truth and the truth will make you free from the devil and his deception.